think we're moving on. Who's gonna be the next topic here? Was it Rocco?
It's gonna be me.
Yeah.
Let's roll with this. Okay.
All right.
So let's see. My topic is, let's start with dream jobs. Okay. I don't know how much thought you guys have put on this one. I don't know if you're already doing it currently, but my topic for, it's going to segue into some other different stuff, but I would want to start with dream jobs. Does anybody here have a dream job that they're currently doing, or have a dream job that they know it's in mind that would be perfect for them?
I'll kick it off. I tell my wife all the time that I need for her to get like a badass job so I can be stay-at-home dad with no kids.
With no kids.
No, I'm just kidding. But I always do joke with her about that. We will have kids one day. But a dream job. When I was a kid, I always thought it would be football. But then, like growing up, I was like, I really had to rethink of all that. But and then for a while, I thought it was owning your own business, and I still think it is. It is a lot of work, but I would love to have my own restaurant one day.
Oh, wow. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
That's going to be my ultimate goal, to where, and it's not going to be like a certain kind of, like an Italian restaurant or anything like that. It's just going to be stuff that I like making and like my own like little way I make them. And that's what I've always kind of wanted. And I don't want like a huge place or anything of that sort. Just like a small little place that I can, enjoy going to every day, and have a bar in there so I can run that too.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that side of you. I didn't know you were you wanted to own a restaurant, man. That's really interesting. I like that. Yeah.
Well, so we know who's cooking for us.
Yeah, exactly. So you said you don't have anything in particular of like a genre or style. It's just more like what Ian likes and make Ian's menu, kind of like a hole in the wall place.
Yeah, just something like kind of low key, nothing too crazy. Like I have like a little breakfast sandwich I make myself, and like a lot of ingredients, and I think that would be like really good. Just like these off the wall things that I kind of created when I used to be a cook. I cooked for years, and I was in the restaurant industry, and I learned a lot of it. I was manager at some point. I lead bartender, doing all that, and I enjoy bartending, so I want to own that one day.
I gotcha. Very cool.
What would the restaurant be called, Ian?
I don't know. That's a great question. Not too sure yet. But another thing is that my wife and I have like a really good concept of like a fast food restaurant, but like very healthy.
And that's good too, because the trend seems to be that right now. Like it seems to be that a lot of people are deciding to go down that healthy route.
Okay, it could be called Taste the Enigma.
Oh.
I like that. Dirty too at the same time.
Yeah, it's like, man, this is Enigma. It's tasty.
Everything comes in like a paper bag. Like
Enigma sauce. I like that because you don't know.
Yeah,
what it is.
that's actually kind of cool.
Right.
I like that.
There you go.
So what were your top three? You said a breakfast sandwich. That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Could you name a couple other items that you would have on your menu?
Yeah. I actually want to create like almost like a bun of lettuce. Like people are trying to make lettuce into like wraps and stuff like that. We make these tacos with lettuce wraps and everything like that. I want to kind of put that in there. I was actually thinking of like a funny thing I told my wife, like slim and fatties, so it's like a really fat menu and a really like thin like healthy menu. So you could have either side of it.
I feel like being a fatty today. Just give me the big greasy meaty meal.
Give me that.
And, cool.
Yeah.
Right.
You're there with your wife and be like, hey, you should order on that menu. I'm kidding.
I can't wait for the backlash.
Said no sober husband ever.
Yeah, exactly. I'm getting like flushed right now because I'm already seeing the comments that he's about to get for that one. I love it.
Comment below if you thought that was uncalled for.
He's like, I'm so thankful I have a Whole Foods bag on my face.
yeah, they can't find you. We're only about $44 away from pulling Ian's mask off. So if you want to go to patreon.com/Maelstrom Gamers, you could put even just $1 gets us close to ripping that thing off.
Yeah, exactly. I know a few that might do that one too. All right, guys. So anybody else out there that has a dream job, something like that I've never heard of before?
Bad boy with the beanie.
Let's do this one.
Yes, with the beanie.
Private investigator. I'm good.
Actually, no. My dream job would actually be doing what we're doing now.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
I would love to do this full time and like just like edit, just stream. I mean, you see people streaming all the time and like
that entertainment route, right?
Oh yeah, the entertainment route. I would love to do that. Anything with the gaming industry. Like I think that I know it's a lot of work. I know Clay, it's probably a lot of work and everything, but I think that it would be something I'd be really passionate about and I would enjoy doing, no matter what. Like, and I'd be proud of it afterwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's something that I like to do. But honestly, it would be this right now. Would be probably my dream job and everything.
I like that answer.
Just be able to. So subscribe.
I was gonna say, I mean, it's because of you guys really that we're able to even do this in the first place. You know, having that audience. That's you guys are making a Steve-O's dream job come true. I like that one though. So Steve-O though, for in that realm of entertainment, what is it that you said gaming is something that you vibe with? Is there anything else in that realm that you would say you're passionate about?
Well, like I was like drawing and stuff like that, creating stuff like that. I'm definitely proud of my work after I'm done. Like, and if I do get passionate about something, I go onto it and I stick onto it until I'm done with it. You know what I mean? Sometimes I get sidetracked. Sometimes I get sidetracked and everything like that. But when I finally get onto it and everything like that, I usually just sit there and do it. I'm like, oh wow, like 4 hours just went by, but it feels like only an hour because I'm so passionate about it. But like, I think that just in that. I don't know if I got off.
I'm gonna take a quick second. We're gonna call that point A, what Steve-O just said about that passion, okay? And we're gonna come back to that one later.
Right. Yeah. So it's like I think that's what he said. I think that's a big point right there as far as a dream job, not just money, is being passionate about it. You know what I mean? And something you enjoy doing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what I think about a dream job, not just the money. I mean, if I just thought about the money, I would just have a job where I wouldn't have to work at all. I would just sit there and just do nothing. But I think that would be, I guess, not fun at all.
Yeah.
If you're not doing anything, there's nothing really you show for like what you're doing. But like as far as this, I would love to do this all the time and answer people's comments and talk to people. I would love to do that all the time and it'd be great, man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I gotcha.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah. The cool thing is like you really like giving a service where you are just being yourself and kind of talking and like just being entertaining and just playing games and having people be interested in that sounds like a dream job, right? Like, that sounds amazing.
And you're right there on that point too, Clay, about being able to just be ourselves. Like last week, you guys saw our episodes. We all spoke a little bit of honesty out there and put ourselves out there, but it's fun. We like that. This is something we dig because we are able to just be ourselves and let the world kind of see that too unfold. So Clay, let's see. Are you working your dream job, or is there another dream job out there in the world for you?
So there is definitely a dream job out in the world for me.
Okay.
But I don't see it ever happening ever. When I was a kid, all I wanted to be was a superhero. And there's just no way that I can be a superhero.
That's who knows, man. I'm gonna just find a little vat of waste or something, man, and I'm gonna check you in it one day. I'm gonna be like,
Clayton, you have stage 3 cancer.
Oh my god, dude, I was really rolling on the dice, bro. I was betting on you were gonna be a superhero, not just melt apart.
What the hell were you thinking? But truthfully, I did, and my mom actually had to break it to me. She's like, I think I was in like 1st grade or 2nd grade. She's like, Clay, I have to tell you, you can't be a superhero. And I was like, no,
I'll be.
Yeah, something like that.
That's kind of early to break someo's dreams. Like, did she also tell you there was no Santa Claus on top of that right there?
Yeah, I think I knew. But like, but I was like, I was like, no, Mom, I'll get a lot of money. I'll be an inventor, and look, I'll make my own suit, and I'll make a glider, and I can just go around, and I'll save people. Mom's like, no, it's not gonna happen. I was like, all right, well, that's crazy.
Mom, look at Iron Man.
Yeah, like I mean. My idea was like I'll be a superhero because maybe I'll get lucky and I'll have like mutant powers or genetics or something. And then I was like, no, I could. That's silly. That won't happen. But what if I like get rich enough that I could build my own suit and do it? And then that kind of got poo-pooed. And then I was like, all right. So I moved into, which is funny. Like I ventured into law a little bit as I got older. And I think looking back now, I don't know why I just didn't go or was told to go down like a detective route or a cop route because that is necessary. Like that's kind of like the closest thing to doing like a crime fighting job, right? but for whatever reason, I didn't. And I got addicted to wrestling, and I really, really, really wanted to be a professional wrestler. I am 5'5.5", and I weigh 145 pounds. So there's no way I'm winning any championship.
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say it, man. You just gotta have the aerobics, not the aerobics, the acrobatics.
Yeah, I will say when I saw Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio win the title, I was like, there's hope. But I mean, what happened was I actually ended up volunteering for a local wrestling ring, and I saw the seedy underbelly of that industry, and I was out. I was like, okay, this is not for me. I don't want to be doing this for the rest of my life. It looks and sounds terrible.
Yeah.
I tried it. I'm out. And then that's when I kind of just really like. I always drew stuff. I was very creative, making comics and playing, and like. So, and I loved video games, and so that just, it made sense to entertain people through that, and that really was like a dream job. I just didn't know if it was possible or how it was done. Luckily, I was pointing in the right direction, and I kind of made that dream a reality. So I am working in the video game industry. It's amazing, but it's not my only passion, and it doesn't end there. So to steal Steve-O's answer, this is also something like really crazy that I want to do. I love seeing podcasts and seeing this new medium of YouTube like just grow and evolve, and because of how early it is, I want to be a part of this, and I watch certain podcasts and I'm like, oh my god, like me and my friends are like this funny, we're pretty entertaining, like we can do this, and this could be really, really fun, and this is just another outlet for me to be creative, and so it actually is very refreshing when I'm working Monday through Friday and sometimes on the weekends on video games. And then my brain gets to switch over to something like this, and it's different problems, it's different challenges, and different excitements, and so I'm just more refreshed and
always kind of getting you to grow.
Yeah. And so, I mean, I think those really are my dream jobs right now.
I got
change.
Well, I'm going to give you a little bit of a different point of view. I had a job for a while where I used to rent out jet skis out on the beach here in Florida.
Yeah,
so,
nice.
And people would come down, and it was at a decent resort down here, and people would just see me in a tiki hut. Every day I was sitting at the beach. They're like, oh, you have a dream job. And I heard people always say that. But you know what was crazy was it was 7 days a week. And after 2.5 years of it, and the only days off you got were rain days, it really eats at you. And like you're like, I absolutely hate the beach. I hate all this stuff, and everyone's thinking like, why? I'm like, you try doing that for so long. Sometimes you think that a dream job is what you want, and then you realize
that's true too. Yeah.
And that's just like you said when you went into the wrestling and everything. So I would love to own a jet ski hut again. Not again, but do that one day again. But and
do
I
it not
remember,
7 days a week.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll probably grow to hate it if I did it again.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
I just wanted to kind of give you that kind of point of view too.
Yeah, something different.
But at the time of doing all that, I was also bartending, and I still love doing that. Granted, hard work, you're busy, but I definitely enjoyed that.
I gotcha. Well, I've thought long and hard about this one too, and I'm gonna kind of start this off real quick with. I think it's pretty difficult to ask somebody at such a young age, 18 years old, really, when they're coming right out of high school, to kind of know what they want to do for the rest of their life when they're going to choose, what college they want to go to. That dream job, essentially, that we're talking about. They're pretty young. They haven't experienced a lot of things in life. So for me, it's kind of, I still have a difficult time knowing exactly what it is I want to do. There's a dream job that I have. Still don't know how I'm going to tackle that. My dream job for me personally is owning a company that is an umbrella company to many other companies that try to tackle the world's problems. Ones like starvation, ones of the homeless, lack of education.
You jerk! You just made us all look terrible.
No,
yeah.
I'm just.
You just made us all look like selfish.
Mute him.
This is really legit. This is something for real. This is something that I'm very passionate about, and right now I'm working on small pieces of those companies that are going to be a part of the of the umbrella. I'm working on those currently, two in particular, but it's just. That's something that I want to do eventually. I want to have something that's going to go out there and do that, because I've been told so many times in life that one person can't make a difference. And I think that's a bunch of bullshit, because one person is always what starts the rally of everybody else coming behind a movement or a following and changing the world. it always starts with one person that's loud enough. So what I want to do is I want to create a company that can do that. One that can get out there and make a really serious footprint and tackle some of the world's challenges that we have right now. But I think that's what kind of messed up here in society is that we kind of ask somebody that's 18 years old to kind of have that answer right out of high school, right out of the rip. And I think that's a problem right now because I went through a school and I enjoyed the art that I chose because it was the only thing that I had to be familiar with at the time for what I would want to do as a career. I'd done a TV editing class in high school, and I thought maybe this is what I would want to do. I enjoy it. I love it. I got my degree in visual effects, but would I say I'm passionate about it? No, I'm not. And that's what led me to not want to do a career or think that it was going to be in my dream job. Which brings me to which brings me to Steven's point A that I told you guys let's go back to. Passion. When figuring out what your dream job is, it's so important to have that passion tied to it because you, just like Steven had explained, will flourish in that position. You'll do 4 hours of quality work without realizing the 4 hours went by because you're so, passionate about what it is you're doing. You're so involved in it.
Invested.
You're invested in it. And I think that's something we need to start thinking and considering about when choosing what it is that's our dream job. And like Ian was saying, not so much about the money and all these other things, these other ideas that we kind of project on ourselves, but we should take into consideration what it is we're passionate about, and that's what we should be striving for, not just what society says is going to make the most money, because I think that that's how we change society, is that everybody then is going to be doing a job that they love to do, and that's going to change the way that the quality of everything that's being produced would be produced. If the people are, in the fields that they're designed to be in, essentially, what their strengths are set for.
Right. So sounds a little bit communism.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Man, it's got a red scare coming over here.
You can tell me what everybody has free
nine.
You choose what it is that you feel you're the best at. You choose.
Hell,
yes,
Rocco.
9 is German.
No,
but that's a really great point.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
Steve,
yeah.
you're gonna say something.
Oh, no, I was just saying, I'm just saying for what you said earlier, he made us all sound bad, but I can validate what he's doing too, because he said he wanted to make a aquaponics, like organic growth company and everything like that, and sell it for like cheaper, because everyone complains about how expensive organic stuff is. He's like, and possibly make it like cheaper than the companies themselves, that sell it, so that they would have no excuse and they would get.
Yeah. So what Steven's explaining is the example of everybody when I ask them why don't you eat healthy, their number one excuse is it's too expensive, and I want to eliminate that excuse. I hate that people use that as an excuse, and I use it because of like the bag that Ian's wearing, Whole Foods, where they're gonna sell peppers for outrageous prices if they're organic compared to conventional. And to me, I want to sell it at the conventional price and be organic and be pesticide free. There should be no reason why there can't be profits there, and people they can eliminate that choice.
Listen to how passionate he is about that right now.
It's just ways of trying to think about how to eliminate those issues without trying to rely on everybody else to make a stand, because people in this world today are very complacent, and they have opinions, and they're strong opinions, but they're not courageous enough to voice those. And I think that we should be prepared to leap in the world. We should take those, because that's living. That you're passionate about those things, you start to live, especially when you go out there and you hunt them down in this world. They're no longer a dream. They can become true, just like you can be a superhero, Clay. You can invent levitation boots. Come on, bro.
I mean, we got
hoverboards down there. Okay.
I honestly don't think there'd be anything that would give me more joy than to be running around the world, solving problems and saving people. And it's just so weird that I still to this day have such a I just love it. I love being Iron Man, flying around helping people. And that'd be so cool.
Probably be the
for $100 a month on Patreon, you can get
some utility
belt.
Hashtag Clay superhero.
Yeah. Clay, you gotta watch this movie called Super. I don't know if you have. Have you seen that with?
I have on Netflix.
Yes.
See, I'm not that crazy, right? Because I have a wife and I'm about to have a kid. And there's no way I'm going out with tights and like batons, and I'm gonna potentially get shot and leave like my wife, with a child that's fatherless. So
here's my last talk before we go and move on to the next topic here is I just want to let everybody know out there that is watching, don't let other people's opinions carry too much weight and too much power over you. If you feel that you're passionate about that, whatever that is, and it's something that's going to better humanity. It's not something that's going to hurt anybody. Go out there and, you know, go strive to make that come true, because even the journey, even though it can be difficult, even though it's not going to be something that's easy, that can be that complacent, you know, position that can make you that money, or you can have something, you know, Monday through Fridays and you know how it's going to work. Go out there and take that risk, because I bet you that if you try as hard as you possibly can and you don't let failure ever kind of bring you down, you can make it happen. So fight for that dream.
And I will piggyback off that as well. You chase something that you're passionate about. It's not a job anymore. It's a career, and there's a giant difference between the two. One is like you can't wait to like get home, and the other one is you forgot that you had, like, you're just so focused, right? Like Steve-O was saying. So another thing is, like, it might be kind of scary to go after something that a job that you might be interested in. You're like, well, it doesn't pay that much, and well, I don't know if there's job security, or well, this could happen. But like, your life will be so much more fulfilled for it. So follow that passion and follow that dream, because the alternative is just, it doesn't compare.
I agree.
Oh man, that was some like Jerry Springer hot shit right there, man.
For the stars.
Hey, we're trying to make some wakes inside of this still pond.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's right.
No,
I'm also interested in what people.
I'm like empowered right now. We're just going TikToks.
That's good. That's good.
So
I'm curious what people are hearing about, like, that are watching this. Comment down below. Let us know what your dream job is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because if anybody else out there wants to be a superhero, maybe, I don't know, Justice League, anyone?
Nice.
Anyone?
Quail man.
Quail Man? That could work.